Microphone is used to provide or is used to save the audio in computer, hence it is a input device, whereas the sound or the music or the audio which is saved in computer's memory, if we want to listen them, we use either the headphones or the speaker, hence these headphones or the speaker are your output devices. Other than this input and output devices, we have a storage devices. Basically, computer consists of a hard disk which is inside the CPU box, in which all the contents which I am talking right now are being stored in its memory. The hard disk is the main memory of the CPU. But other than hard disk, we have the different storage devices, CD, DVD, and pen drive. These are portable memory devices. That means you can carry them along with you as required, and the contents can be stored in them, which can be accessed by using any other computer system. Then we had the process which is being followed by the computer. The name of the process which the computer follows to generate an output, the name of the process is I, that is input, P, that is processing, and O, that is output. So it is IPO. IPO cycle. I think everybody remember this. We have done this in the previous class. IPO cycle, that is we provide data or the instruction to the computer in the form of input. Okay, for just an example, I'm showing you like on a Word file itself. Let's say some teacher gives me a sum to add two numbers, 2 plus 3, and requires for a result. So students, as you have seen that the numbers 2 and number 3, they are input. The teacher or anybody else who have given me this sum, the 2 and 3 are the inputs given by them. Plus is the operator or the action which I have to perform. Now plus the action is addition. So what is the instruction given to me is I have to add 2 and 3. So I have received the input in the form of 2 and 3. Then this action, that is plus, the processing will done. So let's process. How much is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3, that is 3, 4, 5. So the outcome should be 5. So here we have performed a IPO cycle. Teacher or some of my or any one of my friend have given me an input of two numbers, that is 2 and 3. These are the inputs. Then I processed it, I added them, that is 2 plus 3. I done in my brain, it is 5. Then I typed the output, that is 5. So I have performed an input output process, that is I provided an input which is a data or an instruction. Once the data and the instruction has been received, the computer CPU will process the data. Once the data has been processed, it will provide you the output. The output which is shown on the monitor screen is known as the soft copy, and the output which is taken as a printout on a paper is known as your hard copy. So I think everybody is clear with IPO cycle, input processing output cycle. Basically we also perform any of the action on the same basis. We wait or we listen to get the instruction from our teachers, elders or parents. After that, we evaluate, or we process, or we follow the instruction. Once that has been done, we generate output. The similar way the computer works. Then we had chapter 4, that is operating the computer system, where we studied about how properly we can use the computer system, what are the different icons or the small pictures available on the computer screen, what are menu bars, how we can start a program, and how we can properly shut down a computer after we have used it. Once we have done this, we will move on to our next chapter, Tux Paint. In between that, we had two chapters, that is, one is about the keyboard and another is about the mouse. So before going with it, I just want to give a short brief out of it. In the chapter keyboard, we studied about the different types of key available and their uses. So keyboard consists of number keys which are being used for typing the numbers. It has a backspace key for deleting word or letters, similarly a delete key. There is a difference between a backspace key and a delete key. Deletion I had mentioned in the classes when I had done the when we have discussed that. So these two key, that is backspace and delete key, they are being used for deleting the words, the sentence or the letter. We have arrow key for navigation of the cursor on the computer screen. We have enter key for shifting the cursor to the new line, next line. Spacebar key for providing spaces between the words and the sentences. Alphabet key to type the alphabets. We also have some special keys like tab, which help us to move the cursor 4 to 5 spaces ahead. Caps lock key for typing the letters in capitals. Shift key, by pressing the shift key we can use the different symbols, different punctuation marks. We have function keys ranging from F1 to F12 that can be used as per requirement. We have a number pad for faster typing of numbers. We have page up and page down buttons which help us to page up and page down the content on the computer screen. So these are the different types of keys available on a keyboard. We had studied about them in detail. The description is available here. After the first input device, we had another input device which everybody knows it. Its name is mouse. Where is mouse? And here is the mouse. So in the next chapter we studied about how we can use mouse, which is a input device, which is a pointing device. A pointer, right now as you can see, a cursor which is right now moving on the screen. This is a mouse pointer.